What if the coin in your pocket right now is worth more than a car? What if it's worth more than a house? This might sound crazy, but it's true. A small coin, just a quarter, can sometimes be worth thousands or even over $100,000. And today, we're talking about one coin that could be just that lucky. It's the 2000 P Virginia quarter. At first, it looks like any other coin. It's small, silver, and says Virginia on the back with 3 old ships. But hidden among these coins are a few that are very rare and very valuable. Some people don't even know they have one. This coin was made in the year 2000 as part of the U.S. State Quarters program. It shows the ships that brought settlers to Jamestown, Virginia. On the front, it has George Washington, like all quarters. The letter P on the front means it was made in Philadelphia. Now here's the thing, in 2000, over 900 million of these Virginia quarters were made at the Philadelphia Mint. That's a huge number. So if you have a normal one, it's not worth more than 25 cents. Even if it's shiny and clean, it might only be worth $1 or $2. That's not what we're looking for. The coins that are worth a lot are the ones with errors. These are mistakes made when the coin was being made at the mint. These mistakes don't happen often, and that's why they're so valuable. Only a few may exist. And if you have one, you could be holding a coin worth hundreds, thousands, or maybe even over $100,000. Let's talk about the kinds of errors you should look for. First, there's something called a mule. This is when the front of the coin comes from one type of coin, and the back comes from a different one. For example, a quarter front and a dollar back. There's one famous case like this from the year 2000. A coin like that sold for over $190,000. That wasn't a Virginia quarter, but imagine if one like that showed up with the Virginia design. If someone finds that, it could be worth even more, maybe $125,000, maybe even $139,000. Another error is called a double die. This means parts of the coin's design were printed twice by mistake. If you look closely, you might see letters or numbers that look like they're doubled or have a shadow. On some 2000 Virginia quarters, people have reported doubling on the words, "In God We Trust," or in the date. If this error is strong and the coin is in perfect shape, it can be very valuable. There are also off-center errors. This happens when the coin is not lined up right in the machine. The picture or words might be pushed to one side. Sometimes part of the coin is missing. The more off-center it is, the more it can be worth. A small off-center mistake might be worth $10 or $20. But a big one could be worth $100 or more. One rare type is when the coin is made with the wrong metal. Quarters are usually made with layers of copper and nickel. But sometimes, by mistake, a quarter is made with metal meant for a different coin. If a Virginia quarter was made on the wrong planchet, it could be worth thousands. These coins feel lighter or heavier than normal and may look a different color. There are also missing edge errors or broad strike errors, where the coin is made without the raised edge. That can happen if part of the machine breaks or fails. These coins look flat around the edges. If it also has another mistake like doubling or off-center strike, that makes it even more rare. One of the most talked about errors on the Virginia quarter is called the spitting horse. This name is funny, but it describes a small line coming from the mouth of one of the ships, making it look like it's spitting. Some collectors think it's caused by a die crack, a small break in the stamp used to make the coin. These kinds of small errors usually sell for a few dollars, but if it's big or clear, and in great condition, the value can grow fast. So, how do you know if your coin is rare? First, check the date. It must say 2000. Then look for the P mint mark under the word, "In God We Trust." That means it was made in Philadelphia. After that, use a magnifying glass or zoom in with your phone. Look closely at the words, the numbers, the edges, and the pictures. Does anything look weird or out of place? Do you see double lines? Missing letters? Uneven images? All of these could be signs of an error. If you think you have something special, do not clean the coin. Cleaning can ruin the surface and lower the value. Put it in a soft bag or coin holder and keep it safe. Then, send it to a coin grading company like PCGS or NGC. They will look at your coin, tell you if it has a real error, and give it a grade. The better the grade, the higher the value. Once your coin is graded, you can sell it through a big auction. That's where serious collectors look for coins. If your coin is rare, unique, and in top shape, people might start a bidding war. That's how prices go up fast. Imagine your 25-cent coin selling for $5,000. Or $25,000. Or even $139,000. It has happened before. And it could happen again. Now think about this. How many times have you used a quarter without looking? How many coins have passed through your hands, or sat in a jar, or dropped in your car's cup holder? One of those coins might be a treasure. You just need to look a little closer. So next time you find a 2000 Virginia quarter, don't just toss it in your change pile. Stop. Check it. You might be holding something truly special. That little coin could change your life. You could be the next person to find a mistake no one else has seen. And if that happens, your coin could be worth more than you ever imagined.